Hey everyone, welcome back to RacquetGuys. Today we are taking a look at a brand new frame from Yonex, the Yonex Muse 100. Before we get started, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons to keep up with all our latest content. Let's jump in. The Yonex Muse is the latest family of frames from Yonex. The entire lineup is made to be extremely easy to play with both new players and players recently returning to tennis being the focus. While there are a host of frames in the Muse lineup, we are going to focus on the 100 for now. Most of the specs of the Muse 100 are fairly standard, with its 100 square inch head size, 295 gram unstrung weight, 220 millimeters, or approximately 7 points headlight balance, and a more open 16 by 18 string pattern. What stands out spec-wise is the beam width, with a reasonably thick 24.5 millimeter beam through the top and middle of the hoop, tapering down to an 18 millimeter width in the throat. This thinner throat section is called the energy flow shaft. At just 18 millimeters at its thinnest point, the profile of the shaft and the inclusion of servo filter in the shaft help to balance the stiffness and the flex to generate easy power and control. In the hoop, Yonex has added uniform impact grommets. These grommets ensure a more uniform response on both off-center and on-center shots by extending the length of both the mains and the crosses in the corners. This leads to a larger, more generous sweet spot. And as usual, the Yonex isometric head shape is here as well. Now let's get this on the court and see how it plays. The Muse lineup is designed to be so easy to play with that you don't have to worry about power, control, or comfort, and I have to say that does feel somewhat accurate. The Muse 100 was almost comically easy to hit with. From the back of the court, there is a ton of power, but at no point did I ever feel like there was a lack of control or not enough spin to help keep the ball under control. The sweet spot felt massive, and contact just outside the sweet spot still felt very solid. I was quite surprised at the overall quality of ball that I was hitting with the Muse 100, almost immediately. Once I adjusted to the weight, which took very little time, I was hitting a very solid ball off of both wings. Volleys felt great as well. Again, the generous sweet spot gives it some serious forgiveness outside the center of the sweet spot. I did take a bit to adjust to how the throat flexes here, as sometimes I found I could really feel that flex occurring. While that's not a bad thing, I do think that it contributed to a few missed volleys on my part. Serves are really the only area where I personally had some struggles. While the serves felt great, I did take quite a while to adjust, and even then had some issues really feeling the ball off the string bed when serving. The reason for this though is because of how the throat flexes, and while this is not ideal for me, I do think that this is actually another reason why the Muse will be so good for beginners. The extra flex in the throat really contributes to the feel and control that the Muse has, and with its thicker beam throughout the hoop, the Muse is still able to have a fairly crisp response and easy power. This makes it ideal for beginners or players looking to come back to the game who maybe don't have the fastest or the cleanest swings. The frame takes a lot of the guesswork out of the game. You want control? You have it. You need power? It's there too. You need some extra spin on your shot? Well, the 16 by 18 string pattern contributes to that as well. Overall, it's not just well balanced for the players it suits, but it really does just make playing tennis easy, and easy tennis is just plain fun. There really is not a ton of comparable frames out there, the closest being the Wilson Clash or maybe the Head Boom. Thanks everyone for watching. If you have any questions about the Yonex Muse 100 or have suggestions of frames that you want us to take a look at, let us know in the comments below. The Yonex Muse 100 and other Muse frames will be available April 22nd in store and online at RacquetGuys.ca. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.